Since the dawn of civilization, man has engaged in competition. A new century has brought new forms of sport, and with it has come a revolution in tactics and training. Athletes have long understood the connection between what they eat and how they perform. But tonight, a new breed of extreme competitor will find that these things are now one and the same.
What are you going to do with all this stuff?
Good evening and welcome to Hurl. Tonight, 5 competitors will test themselves with an eating contest followed immediately by extreme activities designed to shake them up.
That's right. Our contestants play by one simple rule. Whoever eats the most and hurls the least wins.
And you can win a lot, $1,000 in prize money and the coveted Iron Stomach Award.
But it won't be easy. Tonight's contestants each face 20 pounds of all-natural barbecue ribs.
After 5 minutes of eating and a full belly of meat, it's into the pool. I'm Tom.
And I'm Dale. Let's meet tonight's 5 hungry contestants.
Christian Campos is a competitive, tattooed, soccer-playing barback whose friends say he's crazy fun and always up for a challenge.
Tyler James Smith is a drummer in a rock band. He likes a good party, loves trying new things, and thrives on competition.
Jason Collette works as a superhero at a theme park. He claims he wants to look danger in the eyes and say, take a hike.
Brian Trock is a movie theater attendant and a true free spirit. He once ate his own toenails on a dare and went skydiving naked.
Lazar Burnley is an aspiring singer who considers himself a star. That's why he shaved one on the side of his head.
This star right here is for good luck.
I think I'll do really good.
Watch yourself. Watch your back.
Don't underestimate me.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Give me something and I'll eat it. Anything.
I'll give you a vomit battle pose. I'm always eating, like 24 hours, and I'm starving right now.
You guys better be cheering me on like crazy, because if not, I'm vomiting on you.
The point is to hold it all in. Remember, they have no idea what they'll be eating or doing tonight. Both will come as a complete surprise. Tom, tell them what's on the menu.
Guys, that's the beef from 20 pounds of ribs. You have 5 minutes to eat as much as you can. Top 3 eaters advance. Go!
There's the horn.
And the ribs round begins.
Some of the meat is still on the bones, and some has been removed for ease of eating.
And our contestants are shoveling it right in. Every bite is another ounce.
Right. We're tracking exactly how much they eat with scales underneath their meat.
The 2 guys who eat the least will be eliminated.
And Manny and the hazmat crew are standing by to mop up any Ralphed ribs. Brian's got a big mouthful of beef bubblegum.
Look, they're hitting the sauce.
You said it, Tom. The barbecue sauce could be the key to winning tonight.
But who will use it to their best advantage?
Lazar has taken the cap off and douses his ribs.
He's tearing off chunks of meat, swallowing them whole and letting them slide down his throat like a carnivorous reptile.
What a performance. Here he goes, into the gullet and a death shake to finish it off.
Jason refuses to be sidetracked, dipping each piece before slipping it into his mouth.
Christian is taking it to another level of efficiency. Look how deliberate he is, saucing each bite.
These guys don't psych me out. I've been letting them know that I'm here to win, you know?
If he really wants to win tonight, he might have to step up his game.
Like Brian, he's going for the mouth marinade, skipping his plate and squirting the sauce right into the old hatch.
Nice strategy. That shows a real commitment to winning.
3 minutes and 24 seconds to go.
I don't think any of them have anything on me, dude.
Confident, but willing to adapt. Tyler's giving Brian's technique a try.
Let's see how they're doing. Christian has only managed 2 ounces so far.
Tyler and Brian are both ahead of him, tied with 4 ounces apiece.
Jason barely leads them with 5 ounces.
And it's Lazar out in front with a powerful 9 ounces. Over half a pound. He might run away with it.
Lazar came here to make a name for himself, but apparently he already has several.
Lazar the Star, Pretty Boy, Intelligent Thug. I mean, it's a lot of crazy names, you know, because it's me.
Lazar might just add Iron Stomach Champion to the list.
That's the guy who eats the most in every round on his way to the win. But he better be hungry.
I'm hungry, too. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Lazar the Star is putting on quite a show. He's using the pump-up strategy to strike fear into the hearts of his rivals.
I think Jason may be frightened for Lazar's sanity.
Lazar, it's weird. He's either gonna hurl first or he's gonna go all the way.
Finally, a courtesy laugh from Jason. Have Lazar's antics thrown anyone off their game tonight?
Not from the looks of things. Brian's making more room by employing the pogo.
After a quick bounce, the glasses come off. Where I come from, that means one thing. He's here to fight.
I believe in myself 24/7. All day, all night, all year long.
A powerful vent from Brian.
I'll bet that tastes sweet and tangy, and it makes more room.
Now Lazar is pogoing his food down. Whatever works for you.
And it looks like Tyler is drumming. Maybe he finds the rhythm helpful for eating.
He better eat to a faster beat or he's going to be drummed out of this competition.
Good one, Tom. He's dropped it dead last with only 8 ounces. And there's one of them right there.
He's even behind Christian's 10.
Brian has pulled ahead into 3rd place with 11.
Is he feeling the love or just heartburn?
Jason has powered down 12 ounces of beef.
Pushing Lazar to 18 big ounces. Outstanding eating.
Brian took a big mouthful and it prompts a gag.
Look at that. Half gag, half belch, all flavor.
Brian might be the one to watch if he makes it out of this round.
I don't know who's going to make it.
Final 10 seconds. They're all chowing down. Pounds and pounds of ribs. Only the top 3 eaters advance. No one here wants their night to end.
1.
That's it. The ribs round is over. Let's go to the scales. Tom, call it out.
Ryan, 1.59 pounds.
25 beefy ounces for the truck star.
Christian, 1.5 pounds.
Christian ate like a lion and swallowed 24 ounces.
Lazar, 2.18 pounds.
A ribtastic 35 ounces for Lazar.
Jason, 1.8 pounds.
That's 29 impressive ounces for Jason.
Tyler, 1.27 pounds.
20 ounces for Tyler. That's not a side of beef, that's a side of Chihuahua.
Tyler and Christian, you are out. Jason, Lazar, and Brian, you are moving on.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Let's go, 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 go!
With full bellies, Jason, Lazar, and Brian approach their unknown fate.
The swimming pool.
Coming up, 3 guys dive in.
But what will be coming out? And we're back. Before we left, Tyler and Christian were ribbed out of the competition.
Leaving Brian, Lazar, and Jason to face the pool.
They're just about to dive in. Let's jump back into the action. All right, you've got 5 minutes to swim 15 laps. Ready? Go!
There's the horn.
It's a fast and furious start.
Even with all that beef in their bellies.
Lazar ate the most, but he's off to an early lead.
Jason's not going to let him swim away with this one. He's powered through his first lap and keeps going strong.
Brian's looking a little lost in their way. He just made lap 1. If he or any of the guys run into trouble, lifeguards are standing by.
Lazar's making this look easy. He's like a red meat-loving fish.
That would be a shark.
Right.
I can crush any competition that I have. It's a wrap.
Jason's not letting up. He's barely half a length behind.
They're not just racing against each other, they're racing against the clock.
If they all make the 15 laps in 5 minutes, they move on to the next surprise menu item.
But if any of them huck up their barbecue, they're out of the pool and out of the game.
Lazar's really setting the pace. 7 laps.
It's like a swim meet. Get it?
I get it.
We might be seeing trouble for Brian. What's he doing in the shallow end?
Is he dropping out? No, he's dropping his pants.
Brian's streamlining. This might be just what he needs to kick him into high gear. Jason's trying to run through the water.
It might be easier to swim. He's on lap 13 and counting, while Lazar cruises through his final lap, gliding into the finish with the backstroke.
Well done. Lazar made his 15 laps with 1:15 to spare and can get out of the pool. But the others are still racing that clock.
Brian has freestyled his way ahead of Jason. He's on his final lap.
Oh, dear, that is not right. I wish Brian had thought to button those boxers.
We've had danglers on Hurl before, Dale, but nothing like this.
I think Lazar is hoping for a little mouth-to-mouth from our lifeguards. He's sprawled on the deck like a shipwrecked sailor.
Good luck. Jason is now doing a reverse doggy paddle. Maybe that's better for digestion.
Brian's apparently not concerned about digestion. He windmills his way through his final lap. And finishes with a belch. Is Lazar still trying for a little TLC from the lifeguards?
I don't think so. Maybe he's acting. Maybe it's some kind of strategy for the next round.
We've still got this round to finish. I hope Jason hasn't forgotten about the clock. He's cutting it close with his slow crawl. But he finally kicks it up a notch and touches the rope to complete his laps.
They all did it. Lazar, Brian, and Jason survived the pool.
And Brian has hugs for everyone. But with beef still swimming in their bellies, it's time for more food. Organic blueberry pie.
All right, guys, that's 6 blueberry pies. You have 4 minutes to eat as much as you can. Top 2 eaters advance. Go!
There's the horn, and they tear into the pies.
Well, Brian isn't hesitating, but Jason looks like he'd like a cup of coffee in a booth in the back where he can take a nap.
Lazar's first bite looks like it might be his last.
Brian looks like he's eating a blueberry calzone. Forget about it. Is Lazar using a faceplant, or did he just faint in his pie?
That is not your classic faceplant technique.
Hey, pick it up. It's a lot easier than stuffing your face.
Hey, I don't need your advice, man.
I got you, Lazar.
I guess Lazar the star doesn't like to take direction.
Less acting, more eating. Whoever eats the least in this round is out.
Right, Jason is playing with his food.
Maybe Lazar will bail him out.
With a hurl warning.
If he boots now, he's out of the competition.
Coming up, is Lazar a falling star?
Welcome back to Hurl. When we left, Brian, Lazar, and Jason were battling each other and blueberry pie.
It looked like Lazar was in danger of puking pastry. Let's get back to the action.
Lazar is like Hamlet, holding a blueberry dagger.
Brian's not an actor, he's genuinely struggling.
And Jason is oblivious to them both. He's off in his own world, picking berries.
A quick gag from Brian. Could be a harbinger of Hurl.
A hurl is defined as any swallowed food that comes up and out.
Right, if he throws up in his mouth a little but holds it in, he's still in the game.
But Brian doesn't hurl, he shouts. He's pumping up the crowd and himself.
It could fire him up for the last 10 seconds. 2 guys move on. Jason had his thumb in all his pies, but did he eat enough? Did Lazar's theatrics slow him down? Only the scales will tell. There's the horn. We saw belches and gags, but no hurls. Still, only 2 will move on. Tom, tell them how they did.
0.9 pounds for Brian.
That's an impressive 15 ounces for Brian.
0.35 pounds for Lazar.
Only 6 ounces for Lazar. He just lost his shot at becoming an Iron Stomach champion.
And 0.33 pounds for Jason.
Jason only had 5 ounces. A blueberry yogurt weighs more.
Jason is out. Brian and Lazar are moving on to round 4.
I got this. I ain't losing this.
That's right, back to the pool. Jason's looking disappointed not to be moving on. In fact, I think he wants to get back in the pool.
I could try it.
Tom, what's he saying?
He wants to swim. He wants to prove he can do it.
The crowd sees what's going on and they show their approval. This is unprecedented.
If you want to hop in, you're more than welcome to give it a go.
Might as well.
With nothing left to gain, Jason is swimming for pride alone. Apparently, we have a couple of stars here tonight.
10 laps, 4 minutes. Ready, steady, go!
There's the horse, and they're splashing back in.
Where did Lazar's sudden burst of energy come from? A minute ago, he was doing a death scene.
Jason takes the scenic route underwater, but he surfaces in the wrong lane.
He doesn't want to get in Brian's way. The Troc Star is swimming like an out-of-control swamp boat. He's finished his first lap, chasing Lazar, who's on his second.
These guys are dragging some serious ballast through the water.
Each of their bellies is like a 2.5-pound anchor of barbecue beef and blueberry pie.
But it doesn't seem to be weighing them down yet.
Right. For now, they're staying surprisingly graceful in the water. Lazar glides into his 8th lap.
But in order to keep up, Brian is streamlining again. We'll see if it helps.
I hope that's all we see. Oh, no such luck.
Lazar's halfway through his final lap and going strong. All of his troubles from the last eating round long forgotten.
The now streamlined Brian goes back to basics. 1, 2, bubble up, breathe. He won't catch Lazar, but at least he won't sink.
Lazar's made the turn. He switches back to freestyle for the home stretch. With 1:29 still left on the clock, Lazar's made his 10. But Brian's struggling. Is he about to cough up waterlogged Hurl? He's fighting the urge to clear his blowhole. But he holds it in and splashes back into the swim. Last minute of the round, and it's his last lap.
I'm one of the most perfect people under pressure.
There it is. He slaps the rope for his 10th lap. Jason's in no hurry to get out of the pool. He may be out of the game, but he proved his mettle tonight. These guys are remarkable. But they're not done. Brian's limbering up. It's 3 minutes for the tiebreaker eating round. Sudden barf. First guy to blow organic berries is out. There's the horn. Brian's diving in, and Lazar is going to sleep. Strange technique. Definitely. If this contest goes the full 6 rounds and neither guy hurls, whoever eats the most here in round 5 will win. Lazar was all smiles when he hopped out of the pool, and now he's acting like he just swam the English Channel. I'm not sure. Perhaps he's playing the role of possum, pretending to struggle and feeding Brian's confidence, which might lead Brian to feed his face a bit too much. We're 30 seconds in, and Lazar is just taking his first bite.
There you go. Keep it up.
If Lazar is acting, he's delivering an amazing performance. He can win an award. But the $1,000 for winning Hurl is still very much up for grabs. Coming up, Lazar is behind and in major, major trouble. But for Brian, being in the lead is a catch-22. You're watching Hurl. Before we left, Brian and Lazar were engaged in a blueberry-flavored standoff. Lazar was on the ropes, or was he luring Brian in for a sucker punch? Let's get back to the action.
Come on, Brian.
Lazar continues his acting while Brian continues his eating, building on his lead. But that could be playing right into Lazar's hands. It's a Hurl warning. Brian may be ready to blow. Lazar starts downing pie, trying to force the issue. Brian steps back to the plate. And Lazar turns to a gag attack.
Puke, baby. Puke. Puke. Feel your guts.
Looks like Brian's weathering the attack. And Lazar's running out of steam. They're both spent, but neither wants to give up or throw up. Brian's working hard for every bite. He will not quit. Looks like Lazar is finally realizing Brian is not bowing out and has to keep up with a fistful of food. 10 seconds left. Lazar's been down most of this round, but he isn't ready to concede. The biggest eater in this round could determine the winner.
4, 3.
These guys are battling to the hardly bitter end. There's the horn. They both made it. Tom, tell them how they did.
Lazar, you ate 3 ounces, and Brian, you put down 8 ounces of pie. But because neither hurled, it's on to round 6. Final event for you, belly flop contest.
That's right, a final sudden barf tiebreaker.
10 belly flops each.
It's a sudden barf belly battle. The will to win flings them stomach first to the waiting slap of the waves.
With all that food in their stomachs, barbecue beef, 2 servings of blueberry pie, it could all become chum in the water.
Brian is relentless. All he has to do is hold it in to win.
You both made it to the end. Tonight's winner.
Big props to both guys for amazing and hurl-free performances tonight. We started with 5 guys in a stampede of barbecue ribs. The meat was too much for Christian and Tyler, so they were eliminated.
Lazar ate the most, so he leapt into the deep end with Brian and Jason, where they all survived the swim that led to blueberry pie.
Brian down to the most dessert, ending Lazar's chance at being Iron Stomach champion.
Lazar finished second, and Jason was eliminated. It was a two-man battle from then on, Lazar and Brian.
They splashed through more laps, then emerged from the pool and hurried back to a second round of pie.
There was plenty of drama, but both guys held down their pie and moved on to an incredible round 6 tiebreaker,
where they went stomach to stomach in a belly flop contest, but amazingly, astonishingly, neither hurled.
$1,000 in prize money and the coveted Iron Stomach Award.
Stupendous.
What black guy do you see do a belly flop nowadays? Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go do a belly flop. What?
Dude, smashing into the water, face first.
Black, 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 red. Then keep on going to black.
If I was gonna go out, I wanted to go out with everything that I had.
I love barbecue, but it was just like too much, you know? I was just like, whoa.
A lot of ribs, man.
I felt like a dinosaur.
I gave it my superhero best.
These guys are really cool. We'd probably go out to the movies afterwards, you know, like tomorrow.
Just out of this world.
And you had a hot lifeguard. I mean, that's awesome.
I'm hungry, too. I'm hungry.